We are spiritual beings in material world. Spiritual beings diving over and over through reincarnation into material world. Why? First of all, because we desire material world. Second, we are drawn into material world. Third, we leave periodically the Godhead to attain experience in material world. And first, when we first dive into metta, we identify ourselves with metta. And that is the first step to suffering. The purpose of the spirit being in material world is that the spirit becomes aware that he is a spirit in material world. That means we must become aware of our divinity in material world. And this is not possible with one incarnation. So we constantly fight against metta, material world. Because by first identifying ourselves with it, we think we are matter, we think we are the body. And when that body dies, we think we die. And so, in order to become aware of that we are not the body, but that we have a body, see the coughing in the first lecture I did? I didn't want to cough. The body did. So then, when we become aware that we are God, that we are part of the divinity, leaving into material world so that we can learn we are God, we are a spiritual being. When that happens, then we are free, we're liberated. And we can now use many lives over and over again. We can suffer, we can be attached to matter, it will be ripped again from us, the body and so forth. Or we can shorten that path of suffering, not by suicide, because suicide is no solution. Suicide is just done by somebody who didn't get what he wanted in material world, and disappointed by it, he kills himself or herself. But the desire remains according to the law of energy, of the law of Meyer. He's a scientist, German scientist, of energy, which cannot be destroyed. Energy cannot be destroyed. See? So, the unfulfilled desire for what he did not get will throw the one who commits suicide back to physical experience as fast as you can imagine. That's not the way to overcome metta, but by being aware of who am I really. Buddha answered this question said, don't ask who you are, ask who you are not. And what remains is you. See, Buddha never said that there is no self. This is a misinterpretation of the Buddhic teaching, and I will come to that later. So when we fight against material world, we gain power. I'll give you an example. I think I did it already in the last lecture, but repetition is the best teacher, said the Buddha. If you do something evil, you need energy, you need willpower. So now in next life, first of all, you will suffer from that which you did, from the evil. But in order to get out of that swamp of evil and negativity, you need willpower. That willpower you attained when you did evil. Because willpower per se is an energy, is neutral. See, it's like a knife. You can peel an apple and eat the apple, or you can kill somebody with a knife. The knife itself has nothing to do with it, basically. So then when we fight constantly against matter, material world, we gain power, we gain muscles, spiritual muscles. And we need them for next life to overcome what we did wrong. But by that we grow. See, the purpose of life is to become a God-man again. When I say man, I mean not a male gender. I mean manas, because that's the source of the term man. I mean the thinker, the doer, and he's the one who decides for material world or for the Godhead. In the end, the purpose of the path is to become a God-man. This is one whose divinity is fully awakened in the material world, and such a being has superpowers. He could attain nirvana or refuse or renounce nirvana and remain with us as an adept, as we will learn. Adepts are God-man. And by that I mean it can also be God-women, but for occult reasons. The attaining or attainment of godhood or of being a God-man is mostly in a male body. Why, we will talk later about that when we come to Kundalini. Now, in those days, people cry to God and say, how can you permit that 25 children die each day, starve to death, and others live well and loved and comfortable surrounding? And evil people, they live very well. They die in high age. Nothing happens to them. Well, you can only say that if you don't know about the law of karma and reincarnation. And we will talk about that. Because that teaching of karma and reincarnation, the correct understanding of it, not the half-bred, pseudo-esoteric teaching of karma and reincarnation, but the real esoteric scientific teaching as revealed in the Book of Light, will explain everything. And will bring us peace again, notwithstanding the cruelties and the evil things that happen in the world. Because then we will understand. But when we understand, we will not say, oh, they deserve it, it's their karma. That's what the Indians do. But that's wrong, or many Indians. If we do that, we ourselves reap the karma of not being compassion, or the karma of cruelty, the karma of perversions and so forth. So watch out. It's your karma to help those. And that's their karma that you help them as good as you can. We help people by spreading the teaching of the path. Now, many people have lost their religious stand because they are not satisfied anymore being believers. And they are right in that state of mind, because the time has come to change from believers to knowers. We are in the age of Aquarius. Age of Pisces is over. That was the age of belief, and it was necessary. And so, each group fights against each other. Dear friends, there was a time when one knowledge ruled, handed down to us by the angels, the Devas, and it united everything. It was the knowledge of origin, purpose of life, man and universe and so forth. But this once one common knowledge spread into the religions and sciences and legends and philosophies of today by necessity, because it was done also or guided by adepts according to the state of consciousness of people. But now the time has come, we are in the age of Aquarius, to unite all religions, sciences, philosophies, all the legends. You think legends are just legends? We will see. Under one knowledge, and one knowledge, without separating them, or without saying you must follow now the Book of Life. No, you can stay Muslim, Christian, this and that, but maybe now with a better understanding, and so you don't have to fight anymore. See? The Book of Light and the Path teaches us, all religions teach the same. All sciences teach the same. All philosophies. They have a common core. Hidden behind, or hidden, covered by different symbols and allegories. See? And now that caused this split of the one knowledge, which was necessary. Without that, maybe there would be no more earth right now. And it caused religious fights and so forth. And the fact that we are spirits in material world, so to speak, also was lost. And at the age of, how can we say, of wisdom, as they call it, it became Darwinistic. That means man saw himself only as the physical body. No? That I am the physical body. But the Book of Light teaches physical body is 1/7 of what you are. The rest is auric, mental, and emotional, and spiritual, and so forth. All this is matter, teaches the Book of Light. The being itself not, but those sheaths are matter, material, although very, very refined and auric, until down to the physical body. And so, because the knowledge that human being is a spiritual being got lost, caused a different kind of teaching in the schools, like a Darwinistic teaching, that you have to fight, and the law of the strongest, survival of the fittest, and it was all bad, because it caused separation. And dear friends, all crime, or at the base of all crime, is the wrong thought of separation. We are not separated, but with our limited senses we experience, I'm here, you're there. This is me, this is nature. In truth, we will soon attain better senses, where we will see our auric, our material side, but our refined material side. And we will see that we are all connected. We are all members or parts of the body of Christ. And so, because the teaching got lost, young people were forced to, to fight against each other and for existence. Here is me, first me, then you, and so forth. And also there was a dangerous trend to permit young people, liberty. You can do what you want. But this is all wrong. And it all happened because we lost the knowledge that we are all one. But that's not a communistic one. When I say we are all one, I mean we are all one, but individually different, and there's no contradiction. And once that knowledge will return, there will be peace on earth. Now, in my next lecture, I will talk about national egotism and single egotism, or personal egotism.